All right, it's time for some Sunday afternoon multiplayer. I got a full card. I got Foxtail and Kalevala, and then I think it was Coyote for the third course. We got Legends, Andylorian, Spartacus, and Smuh. Smuh just beat me on a 1v1. So normally Sapphire here, but this is too much of a headwind, so I'm going to go with this recoil, windbreak recoil, kind of on the same line. I didn't Anheuser that enough, so I'm going to have a really long second shot, but we're safe. Smuh is thrown 4 times. Okay, so we have a big tailwind here. Smuh got a 4, Spartacus a 3. Man, I guess I'm going to throw Rive here and hope it stops. I got to put a ton of Anheuser on this. Oh, man, I almost threw backhand. I can't believe I squared that tree, and I haven't made the Mando yet. Oh, my gosh, this is disaster. All right, what from here? Skip Sapphire? I don't know. Missed that tree. I'm probably lucky that didn't skip. All right, we're going to get out of this with a par. Lose 1 stroke to Andylorian and Spartacus. Tied with Smuh. I'll go Paradigm here, forehand. Line up on this tree, like between the first and second chevron, and some Anheuser. Is that enough Anheuser? I didn't think it was, but it's holding nicely. Nice. Do we get a run at Albie here? It's close. Yeah, we might as well. Right? 270, 2 headwind. Hopefully sticky is enough. We're going to aim a little above it and left of it. Oh, didn't break. I'm going to have a little tester coming back. Got a tree in the way. All right, everybody made eagle. Let's see if I can match with the comebacker here. About 60 feet of power. It was a little too much. Oh, the high spit out. I haven't actually had a high spit out in a long time, but that was my fault. All right, finishing Foxtail on hole 7. I put the second chevron even with the basket. Just give it a little hyzer. Go in. Oh. All right, Smuh took another par. Spartacus playing good golf, in with the birdie. All right, that one stays for me. Andy, not sure where you are. We're going to move on. Spartacus and Smuh are 3 holes ahead, 4 holes ahead already. All right, glide musket here, slide right. Second chevron sort of even with this tree. And a little bit of hyzer. Too much hyzer. Darn it. Get up that hill. Nope. Wow. Just way too much hyzer there. All right. Still figuring that hole out. Let's see if we can save birdie. Smuh makes the eagle. It's very, very eagleable. Just gotta... Man. Just way too much hyzer. All right, like 90 feet of power up this hill? I don't really know. I haven't thrown from here. Need the sway to the right, though. And that was not enough, so that's a par. So we're really hurting here. We are 2 behind Smuh after that eagle par exchange. 3 behind Spartacus. Slide left. No, slide right. second chevron kind of touching this shadow here, and a little more than 2 Wi-Fi bands with some anhyzer because of the wind. Will it stay over? It does stay over. We make it through the gap. Do we stay in bounds? We do. We can pick up a stroke on Spartacus with a long throw in here. 87 feet though. That's tough. Go about 80 feet of power, 85 feet of power. All right, Spartacus and Smuh are tied. We're 2 strokes back. We don't know where Andy is. And I don't really have a shot for this. I'm just going to throw, I don't know, water skip gold out here to the left. Get by there. Yes. All right, I like it. Smuh made his birdie. We have a 51-footer. Spartacus with the par. 51-footer. All right, so we're done with Kalevala. We're 1 back of Spartacus, 2 back of Smuh. Coyote Canyon. Glide musket here. Just bring the aim down and anhyzer it. I know, looks like both Smuh and Spartacus ran the ace here. Oh no, this is the worst place you can be with the shot I use. Just barely behind that tree, 43-footer. All right, let's try it. Okay, made that. What do we have left here? A par 4 and a par 3, still 1 stroke back of Spartacus. Do we go for the water skip here? Looks like Smuh is not. Wow. I am not, because I'm terrible at the water skip shot. So I'm going to play here and see if I can throw it in. 253, almost short enough for a glide fuse, but I think I'll go sticky musket. Spartacus made a 4. We can gain a stroke with a birdie. We can pass him with an eagle. On this hole, you have to be below the basket and left of the basket for whatever reason. Man, not that much below the basket. We were square on line. Man, just a little bit too low. So, tied with Spartacus, 2 back of Smuh. Andy is 1 back, but he has a birdie or eagle opportunity. Should we wait so we can get the full scorecard? Just fast forward through this if you're watching on YouTube. All right, let's move on. Hole 4 to finish. Recoil. Move that bottom chevron right here on those rocks. A little bit of anhyzer with that wind. Now please don't hit the tree. Oh no, the ace from Smuh. You're wasting it, Smuh. You were already 2 strokes ahead of everybody. What a ridiculous ace. My follow flight does not say he aced it, but you know how that goes. Great shot. Spartacus, good game. Let me see if I can tie you. All right. Tied with Spartacus. Where's Andy? All right. Once again, fast forward while we wait for Andy to finish, and we'll see what the final scorecard is. All right, there you go. Andy makes birdie, and Andy made birdie on the previous hole, making a three-way tie. Smuh runs away with it after 2 early pars. That's crazy. I put up 2 pars and an eagle. Everybody else puts up 2 pars and an eagle. That is hilarious. So, thanks for watching this multiplayer round, and we will catch you next time.